Have you ever received an IRS notice and discovered that a large portion of the balance wasn't actually tax? Instead, it was penalties and interest. Many taxpayers are shocked when they realize how quickly IRS penalties can add up. In some cases, taxpayers owe hundreds of dollars in penalties. In other situations, they owe thousands. And one of the first questions they ask is, can these penalties be removed? The answer is sometimes yes. Today, we're going to discuss IRS penalty abatement, what it means, who may qualify, common misconceptions, and some of the situations where taxpayers may be able to request relief. My name is Shane Harris. I am an enrolled agent with Profit First Taxes, and I help taxpayers understand and resolve IRS problems. If you find this video helpful, make sure you subscribe because every week I'll be sharing information about IRS notices, tax debts, collections, penalties, and tax resolution strategies. Let's get started. Let's begin with the most important question. What is penalty abatement? Penalty abatement simply means requesting that the IRS remove or reduce certain penalties. Notice what I said, penalties, not necessarily the tax relief, not necessarily the tax itself. Many taxpayers owe three separate components, tax, penalties, and then interest. The tax is the original amount owed. Penalties are additional charges imposed by the IRS. And interest, well, we all know interest generally occur over time. Penalty abatement focuses primarily on reducing or removing eligible penalties. For some taxpayers, that can make a significant difference. Before we discuss relief options, let's talk about why penalties exist. Many taxpayers become frustrated when they see penalties. They feel like they're being punished. In reality, penalties are designed to encourage compliance. The IRS want taxpayers to file the return on time, pay taxes on time, and follow tax laws. When those things don't happen, penalties may be assessed. Whether you agree with them or not, penalties are part of the tax system. The good news is that some penalties may be eligible for relief under certain circumstances. Now, let's discuss some common IRS penalties. There are many different penalties in the tax code. However, some appear more frequent than others. One common penalty is failure to file penalty. This may apply when returns are filed late. Another is failure to pay penalty. This may apply when taxes remain unpaid. There are other penalties involving estimated tax payments, accuracy related issues, information return filing, and business tax compliance. The specific penalty matters because different rules may apply differently depending on the situation. Now, let's discuss one of the most important forms of penalty relief, the first time penalty abatement. One of the most common penalty relief option is called first time penalty abatement. Many taxpayers have never heard of it. Others hear about it online and assume everyone qualifies. Neither extreme is accurate. First time abatement is an administrative relief option that may be available to certain taxpayers who have a history of compliance. Think of it as a one time opportunity for qualifying taxpayers. Like you get rewarded for always being on time, kind of thing. However, eligibility requirements still apply. This is not an automatic relief, and not every penalty qualifies. Understanding the requirements is going to be important before assuming relief is available. Now, let's discuss another important concept, reasonable cause relief. Many taxpayers focus exclusively on first time abatement. But there is another path that may be available in some circumstances. It's called reasonable cause. Reasonable cause generally involves explaining why compliance was not possible or was significantly impacted by circumstances beyond the taxpayer's control. Every case is different. The IRS reviews facts and circumstances. Examples may include situations involving serious illness, natural disasters, certain unavoidable hardships, and other significant events. The important point is that taxpayers should not automatically assume that they have no options. Sometimes there are legitimate reasons that may support a request for relief. Let's discuss one of the biggest misconceptions. Penalty relief is not automatic. Many taxpayers assume they can simply call the IRS and request that penalty disappear. Unfortunately, that's not how the process works. The IRS generally expects taxpayers to support their requests. Qualification matters. Documents may matter. Facts matter. This is why every penalty relief request should be evaluated carefully. The stronger the facts, the stronger the request. Now, let's talk about another misconception. Penalty abatement does not always remove the interest. This surprises many taxpayers. Even when penalties are removed, interest issues can still exist. Many people assume that if penalties disappear, everything disappears. That's not always the case. Understanding the difference between tax, penalties, and interest is important when evaluating potential savings. Now, let's discuss common mistakes. Common penalty abatement mistake. Mistakes number one, assuming everyone qualifies. Mistake number two, requesting relief without understanding the facts. Mistake number three, failing to maintain future compliance. Mistake number four, ignoring IRS notices. Mistake number five, waiting too long to address the issue. The earlier taxpayers understand their options, the better positioned they are to make informed decisions. Before we wrap up, let's answer a few common questions. Can the IRS remove penalties? In some situations, absolutely yes. However, qualification requirements is going to apply. Is first-time abatement automatic? No. Eligibility must generally be evaluated. Can businesses request penalty relief? In some circumstances, businesses may have options available as well. Will all penalties be removed? Not necessarily. Each request depends on the facts and circumstances involved. Should I request relief myself? Some taxpayers choose to handle requests themselves, while others seek professional assistance, depending on the complexity of the situation. In final thoughts, IRS penalties can significantly increase the amount taxpayers owe, but in some situations, relief may be available. The key is understanding what type of penalty exists, what options may be available, and whether the facts support a request for relief. Before assuming there are no situations, take the time to evaluate your situation carefully. Before I let you go, remember this. Tax problems rarely improve by themselves, but many can be resolved when addressed properly. If you're dealing with IRS notices, unfiled tax returns, wage garnishments, tax debts, or any other IRS issues, schedule a consultation with Profit First Taxes. The link is in the description below. Even if you aren't ready to hire someone today, subscribe to the channel. Every week, I'll be sharing information to help you understand your options and avoid costly mistakes with the IRS. If you found this video helpful, please like the video and share it with someone who may need it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.